Hello everybody, now if you're producing a video, you can't miss out on audio. So that's something we're going to talk about today. So today I'll be talking about how to process audio for your video production. So we'll be also using this clip, the audio clip from this video you're listening to right now as our project file for the demonstration later on. So we'll be bringing in this clip into Adobe Audition, and then I'll be running you through the way I process the audio for my videos.
Alright, so we've imported our audio file into Adobe Audition. Now right off the bat, we can see that there is quite a large amount of noise in this spectral display here. Now you can toggle spectral display by clicking this button. I highly recommend spectral display because you can see exactly what's going on throughout the frequency range. So now we're going to reduce this noise. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tell Audition that this is noise by capturing what's called a noise print. So we're gonna highlight some pure noise. We're gonna right click and select capture noise prints or Shift P. Okay, now the noise print is captured. So we're telling Audition that this is noise and I want this out of my audio. So now we're gonna remove this noise. So we're gonna hit Control Shift P, which is the shortcut key on Windows. On Mac, it's Command Shift P. And then it'll bring out this noise reduction window. So take some trial and error with the settings around here. Basically, noise reduction is how sensitive the noise reduction algorithm works and reduced by the amount of decibels you want the noise to be reduced by. So for me, about 70% on sensitivity, and just reduce it by quite a lot on the reduce by scale. Apply, and you can see a lot of the noise is already gone. Alright, so it's going pretty good here. So now let's listen at how our audio sounds.
Something we're going to talk about today. We also
Alright, so now what we're gonna have to do is a process called normalization. So what we're gonna do in normalization is basically you can see that the audio, the dynamic range of the audio, you have some loud bits and some not so loud bits. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to equalize all this so it's all equally loud. It's a constant amplitude, so it sounds much pleasing to the ear. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna amplify this to the extent as loud as it can go without it clipping. Now clipping is basically the spikes going off this scale here and then distorting because it's too loud. So this is as loud as it can go. So now what we're going to do is through a process called normalization. Now there is a normalizer in Adobe Audition, but I don't really like how that works. It doesn't really give me the effect I'm looking for. In fact, I will be using the single band compressor. Now the threshold is the threshold at which when it exceeds this threshold, the compressor will be applied. So for example here, anything that's above negative 8.7 decibels, the compressor will be applied to it. Now the ratio here, basically I have it on 30:1. That means anything that exceeds this compression ratio will be set to 1/30th of its initial volume. So we're pushing it down by quite a bit. Now attack release, I'll put this at 10 milliseconds and release at 100 milliseconds. Output gain, I'll put this at 0. And then actually I have to identify how loud my spikes are.
From this video you're listening to right now as our project file.
Alright, so for this, the spikes are about between -9 and -6. So I think -12 would be a good bet, and I'll apply my compressor. Okay, good. It has pushed my spikes down all the way. So it's pushed them down. It's removed my harsh spikes so I can further amplify my audio. So now the volume is quite constant now, the amplitude.
Now if you're producing a video, you can't miss out on audio for your...
So that was much better. So, but it still sounds a little dry though. So now we can apply a bit of equalization, filter and EQ. Now you can use the 10 band, 20 band or 30 band graphic equalizer, but you have to work with sliders for this. The parametric equalizer, pretty much the same thing, except you get to work with a line graph. So basically what we do usually is we apply a high pass filter or a low cut filter, so it cuts down the very low frequency, so it reduces any humming or any noise that you don't really want to hear. So now
that's something we're going to talk
I want to add a little bass to my voice. So I will boost the frequency range in about the 60 to 125 hertz range, so to give it a little bit more kick.
Hello everybody, now if you're producing a video, you can't miss out on audio. So that's something we're going to talk about today. So today I'll be talking about how to process
Alright, and then now, to give my audio more clarity, I'm gonna give my audio a little bit more presence by boosting the high frequencies above the 10Ks.
I'll be talking about how to process audio for your video production. So we'll be also using this clip, the audio clip from this video you're listening to right now as our project file for the demonstration later on. So we'll be bringing in this clip into audio. So that's something we're going to talk about today. So
alright, so now we want to reduce some muddiness in the audio. Let's make it sound less muddy.
Everybody.
So what I'm going to do to make it sound less muddy is I'm going to dip it in the 500 hertz range.
Now if you're producing a video, you can't miss out on audio. So that's something we're going to talk about today. So today I'll be talking about how to process audio for your video production. So we'll be also using this clip, the audio clip from this video you're listening to right now.
Alright, and that sounds pretty good. So I'm going to apply this. And it's going pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export this and I'm going to synchronize it into my video. So now let's have a listen at how it sounds like before and how it sounds like after.
Today I'll be talking about how to process audio for your video production.
Alright, so that's pretty much it for today. Everyone, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions and comments, just leave it in the comment section below. Drop me a like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.